Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Indeed, days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven. I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Esfrost attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the Source were there too. Including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's that?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured. But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked. The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past. A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth. More than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other Saintly Seven discovered what I'd done. They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better. Only because I've had you to train with. And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage? The Dawnspear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal.
It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent.
Perhaps so. Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father. Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
Hyzant offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving S-Frost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives. We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
It has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Yes, Father. If only I had found the right words. If only I had kept my emotions in check.
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Just as House Wolford stands with the crown, I stand with you.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
As am I. Enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
You there, don't move. Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Sir Sikris.
Constable, one of ours has been found dead.
How unfortunate. I shall be taking you lot in for questioning.
Throw down your weapons. You there, remove your mask.
I am sorry, but we cannot comply.
Then you leave me no choice but to have you all arrested.
These people are my guests. I will not tolerate such disrespect, even from you, Sikris.
I received a report of suspicious movement in the area. It seems the report was correct. I will have to investigate Twins Gate inside and out.
I know not who raised the issue, but that makes it no less dire. I shall head the investigation myself.
I simply cannot allow it. This responsibility was given to me by the Archduke himself.
You dog. Did the Archduke also deem me unworthy of your trust?
Constable!
Do not falter, men. We shall enter Twins Gate by force if we must.
Consider it done.
I take orders from no one! Now stand down!
Advance, men. We are within our rights to know the truth.
That would spell the end of House Wolfort. They leave us no choice but to fight.
I see you're keen as always, Sikris. I'd hoped we wouldn't have to fight like this.
Stand with Lord Svarog. Let no man through. Defeat is not an option.
Time to work. Into the shadows.
I won't lose!
My duty shall be done.
Here I come.
Let's go then. Trying something new.
You won't beat me! Show me what you're made of.
Here I come. Don't be afraid.
Allow me.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Victory goes to the quick.
Splendid.
Allow me. With the powers in me.
None will stand in my way.
Defeat is not an option.
Forward march! Brace yourselves!
You won't escape.
My turn. Brace yourself! Did you see that?
The hunt is on. Not another step.
Ready.
Too obvious.
I'll handle this.
Time for some sorcery. The fruits of my studies.
Allow me. There. With years comes wisdom.
Come at me!
Out of my way! For the honor of House Wolfort. Perish.
Shall we begin? This is what I do.
Much obliged.
I will end this. With the powers in me.
Forward march!
I was prepared for this.
Yeah. Victory is within reach. It's over. Victory is within reach.
I won't lose! It ends here!
Just die already!
For my kingdom!
It isn't over yet. Take aim.
I'll handle this. I'm sorry for this, Frederica. I never suspected a spy in our midst.
If our illicit trading is brought to light, everything will have been for naught.
I never thought I would receive a scolding from you, Frederica. You have truly grown.
We doing this? We meet again, Sycris. But I can't say I'm happy about it.
Agreed. I had hoped you'd become an honest man, Rudolph.
We got our reasons. Not that I'd expect a straight-laced man like you to understand them.
A wasted effort.
My duty shall be done.
Defeat is not an option. Wait your turn!
I have failed
Time for
you.
some sorcery. Use this!
My thanks.
I'll make you proud, Grandfather.
Cool heads shall prevail. I'm behind you.
I needed that.
I'll take you on!
Out of my way!
Now then.
Allow me. For the good of all.
Our victory is assured. My turn. Brace yourself! Did you see that? Too slow.
My duty shall be done.
None will stand
The
in
hunt
my
is on.
way.
Goodbye!
At your command. I'll send you flying!
That's it!
From where shall we strike?
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. Lightning!
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
Cheers.
I fight for peace. Let me help.
Blood's boiling. Aye.
I've been waiting for this.
Looks like I'm up. That's it!
My duty shall be done. Not even House Wolford is above the law. You will tell us the truth behind your presence here. No one escapes the law.
Impressed? For my kith and kin.
I did not think you would be party to Svarag's schemes.
I doubt you would believe me even if I said this was a mere misunderstanding.
If you wish to explain yourself, lay down your arms. Doing anything otherwise makes you an accomplice.
My turn. It ends here.
What is the advance party doing? Sparark must be stopped.
I can't lose.
Lord Svarog, allow me to repay my debt to you here and now.
I never thought I would see the day we fought side by side like this. I eagerly anticipate seeing your prowess in battle.
Time to take flight. Take aim. Victory is ours.
To work. Eat dirt! Hurts, Too slow! Ha-ha! Curses! Death from above!
Die already!
Gotcha!
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
I shall do what I can. with
Aye, that'll do.
Allow me. I shall protect you.
I shall do my best.
I've been waiting for this. Gotcha!
You've left yourself open.
You'll not escape the law. Ha! Excellent.
No need to panic. I saw through that plain as day.
One more.
I won't lose. Brace yourself.
Damn it! We withdraw.
If worst should come to worst, you must leave. We cannot allow things to end here.
Svarog.
Gustadolf is undoubtedly scheming something. He must not be left to his own devices.
Understood. But first, we rout Sikrus's forces.
None will stand in my way.
Here I come. From this range, I will fight to my last breath.
Curses!
Let's go then.
Yeah!
Time for some sorcery. Lightning!
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are deep.
Thank you.
I'll take you on!
Your luck has run out!
At this rate, I shall protect you.
Charge! Huh! Huh!
Looks like I'm up. That's it!
I can't lose.
What have we here? To work.
Gotcha.
Forward.
Here I come. You'll get no mercy from us.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me. You saved my neck. It hurts.
Come at me! Out of my way! Look at me learning.
To work. For victory! My lance strikes true! For my kingdom! Forward!
This ends here!
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
I'm a fool.
Impressed?
I can't lose.
Looks like I'm up.
This battle is ours. Yeah.
Too slow!
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
You have my gratitude. Allow me. For a better world.
Sickris, some unfortunate news has just come to my attention. It appears the soldier over there was illegally selling our fortress's resources. He might be the man you were looking for. Take him with you for questioning.
What do you expect me to glean from a corpse?
More than you think. Dragan has taught me plenty. This transgression was born of my negligence. Give the Archduke my sincerest apologies. Understood, Sickris?
Yes, sir.
Let us ensure that such misdeeds do not happen again.
Thank you for your help earlier.
Think nothing of it. We walk the same path now. And together, we shall bring down Gustadolf.
It seems we've managed to dispel any doubts you had in us.
I do not know what happened in the mines that day. But your words and Gustadolf's do not align. And I cannot bring myself to believe that Gustadolf did not have a hand in Dragan's death. He has always been willing to do whatever necessary to see his ambitions through.
Indeed.
We've investigated the spy's quarters. It appears he was working for Sickris.
And his forces are directly under the Archduke's command, meaning the man behind the curtain is without a doubt Gustadolf.
This may be yet another ploy to destroy me, just like my son's murder.
Lord Dragan was vital in our plans for peace.
Yet he did not bother to hide his ambition before Gustadolf. Perhaps he inherited that senseless pride from me, the child of a concubine. What a fool I am, bringing death upon my own son.
Uncle.
But no matter how I despair, my son will not return. So
Agreed. I must defeat Gustadolf for my family.
I shall fight by your side. Take this as repayment for the cargo.
This is far too much, Lord Svarog.
The remainder is for your army. Use it when the time comes.
We cannot thank you enough.
These tough times are not over yet. We could not win against Gustadolf if we fought him now.
Indeed. But if we can learn about what he's plotting, we may stand a chance.
I will continue to be vigilant. May our houses grow ever stronger until then.
Serenoa delivers the salt to Svarog, a powerful minister of Esfrost who secretly wishes for Gustadolf's defeat. After learning of Roland's identity, Svarog swears to fight beside House Wolffort to bring down their common enemy. Gustadolf's power grows greater by the day, but House Wolffort is not idle in the meantime. They look to strengthen their own forces, slowly but surely. After seeing the illicit salt to Esfrost, Serenoa makes haste to Hyzant. The Holy One has invited both them and Sorsley End to the palace.
Lord Serenoa Wolffort, we are pleased to have you in the capital.
Well met. Are you attendant to the Holy One?
I do have that honor, yes. I am afraid preparations for your audience are still underway. Pray wait a while longer.
Very well. There is no rush.
Your patience is appreciated. We shall find you once we are ready.
We should take this chance to see the city. We still do not know why we were summoned. Rumors, fickle as they may be, may help us steel ourselves for what is ahead.
Somehow, I doubt that the commoners are privy to the thoughts of the goddess.
Still, it would do us well to acquaint ourselves with her subjects. For the sake of our budding relationship with Hyzant, if nothing else.
I agree. Then shall we split up to cover the most ground?
I have a mind to visit the source.
As you wish. Once we have finished, let us return here to share what we have learned.
This country is quite pleasant, isn't it? Not a dour face in sight. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see their smiles, you would think that inequity, envy, and jealousy were things of fairy tales.
A well-governed populace is a happy populace. Or so.
'Tis an example we could learn from, methinks.
If I may speak plainly, I find it somewhat unsettling.
Unsettling? How so?
Smiles do not always show joy. Is it truly possible to sate the wishes of every woman and man?
Are you implying something nefarious is behind all this?
Not necessarily. However, I was taught that for every laugh, somewhere a tear is shed. This country was not built without its share of sacrifice. Of that, I am certain.
I understand your hesitation, Anna, but I think it is unfounded. A country who cares for its citizens is cared for in turn. It needn't be any more complex than that.
So, did you discover aught of value?
We did. The rumor on everyone's lips is that Minister Sorsley has brought House Wolfort to heel.
News travels faster than I would expect. That may very well be the reason for our audience.
If so, then the time may soon be upon us to decide if we are loyal to Hyzant or otherwise.
I will wander the city a little longer. I shall return soon.
It's as we feared, milady. None but Hyzantians can enter the source.
I see. I would have liked to see where my mother was raised, and where she spent her final days.
Her final days? She died here?
Many years ago. I know little else of the circumstances of her passing.
I thought she escaped this thrice-forsaken place.
She did. She fled during the chaos of a Rosellan uprising in the midst of the Salt Iron War. It was then that she met my father, the former Archduke. And from their union, I was born, a daughter of Esfrost.
Then how'd she... No. Was she captured?
In a way, yes. Esfrost was forced to surrender her, or take responsibility for the war's outbreak. And then, well...
What a damned farce.
I was lonely and heartbroken, but the pendant she left me shone the way through my darkest days.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
And dark days there were. Esfrost was her home, but there were those who would not let her forget her ancestry. That she was able to ignore her detractors speaks to the strength of her character. That she excelled in her studies does it.
You flatter me, Gila.
I would never presume to do such a thing.
My lord, I kept your better half safe for you.
Thank you, Eridor. Did you learn aught of interest?
We did. It seems all members of the Saintly Seven have gathered at the palace.
All of them? Could that have something to do with us?
Perhaps, though it certainly bodes ill. In any case, it is clear that we are expected to honor the Hierophant's request for an audience.
Demand may be a better word to use.
Then perhaps we should return before the attendant comes to seek us out.
House Wolfort has not a single heroic deed to their name, yet the Hierophant grants them audience? As if they are worthy to stand by my side before the Holy One. What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps there is no need to take offense. Perhaps you are being honored. You did bring a formidable ally into the flock, after all.
That is a curious interpretation.
The others in the Order are breathless with jealousy at your achievement. They have spoke of naught else since the news arrived.
'Twas no great feat. The Wolforts were lost, sniveling, begging for a hand to guide them. The others needn't know that, however.
Soon you will have the ear of the goddess, You will be the envy of Hyzant.
It is well past time for that decrepit Edor to relinquish his position.
The future belongs to House End.
At last. I shall see that you have a place in it, Tenebris.
What a gullible fool.
I, Sorsley End, have brought Serenoa Wolfort to answer the summons of the Holy One.
Very good. Then let us begin forthwith. In the name of the Holy One and the Goddess, I shall begin her inquiry into the misappropriation of our nation's salt.
Huh? An inquiry?
Serenoa Wolfort shall be questioned first. Sorsley End stands accused of forsaking the goddess's blessing, of abusing his station to indulge his own insatiable appetites. You, Serenoa Wolfort, stand accused of aiding his plot, of sullying your own hands by transporting his ill-begotten wares.
I stand accused? On what grounds, Edor?
Minister Sorsley, I would advise you to temper your words in the presence of the Holy One.
You would dare chastise me? For generations, the goddess has entrusted House End with her salt, the lifeblood of our nation. I have treated my duty only with the utmost respect. Just hearing these outrageous charges makes my stomach churn.
Really? Then I shudder to imagine your condition whilst you pen these ledgers, delivered to us by one of the soldiers from the source.
I thought the numbers were quite odd, and when I compared them to the ledger at headquarters, I quickly understood why. Forgive me, Minister Sorsley. Staying silent would have meant my death.
Your death? How swiftly your underlings betray you under the slightest pressure.
Now, if you are very well finished, let us continue. Lord Serenoa, did you aid Sorsley in these crimes? Answer with the understanding that falsehoods will be treated as affronts to the goddess's mercy and punished accordingly.
I understand. It is true. We helped Sorsley peddle his salt.
Serenoa, you cur!
On behalf of all Hyzant, I thank you for helping us excise this rot from our nation.
Be that as it may, the fact remains you bear some responsibility in allowing that rot to fester. Such misdeeds must be answered for.
You should have come to us immediately upon finding out his true nature. You had ample opportunity.
I admit the fault is ours, but it was not a judgment made lightly.
We had to act to protect our home and our people. It was the only way to prevent the loss of both.
Your plight has not fallen on deaf ears. However, a crime committed under duress is still a crime.
For that, I have no words. Only hope. Hope that you will find mercy for us. For my people, I beg of you, allow our house to enter the protection of the Holy One.
You love your subjects deeply, that is plain to see. Very well. I shall state your case to the Holy One on your behalf. Serenoa Wolfort, heed well the words of the Holy One. Your house safeguards the very heart of Nozelia, and the Wolfort name is known near and far for its fierceness in upholding its duty. The Holy One believes it would be a great loss if your home were to fall victim to Esfrost's ambition. The Saintly Seven has just recently bid farewell to one of its members. His position...
My lord, this...
However, there is the matter of the Roselle that dwell within your borders. The Holy One would see them returned to the flock where they belong. Their home is in the Source, our Holy Land. They are descendants of criminals and worse. Their lot is to offer themselves to the goddess so that the sins of their forebears may be cleansed. The Holy One would see all Roselle serve her in penitence. Such is her will.
You would have us betray the Roselle under our protection?
Such mortal judgments are not her concern. The goddess has spoken.
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzant?
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you...
This was your plan from the beginning, wasn't it?
Plan?
We did as you asked and brought Sorslay's indiscretions to light. You knew it would not end at that.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorslay's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed. Poor options, both.
In his time, Lord Simon protected the Roselle who fled Hyzant, and the village they established within the Wolfort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Byzantine faith dictates they must reside. After being found guilty at the trial, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce. Thus, with House End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolfort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzant.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interest to turn over the Roselle after all.
But they fought so hard to escape Hyzant. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven and secure House Wolfort's safety. If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter. Where is Frederica?
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Ah, indeed. Byzantine law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
Please, I'd only like to glimpse the goddess's sacred grounds for myself. It won't take but a moment.
That may be, but outsiders are not permitted into the source for such frivolities. And you are Rosellan. You ought to understand the teachings better than anyone.
Frederica.
Serenoa, forgive my impulsive behavior.
There's nothing to forgive. I too wish to learn more of the Roselle in Hyzant. Not knowing would make my decision easier, but still I feel I must.
Serenoa? From House Wolfort?
The very same. Lord Serenoa Wolfort. The one who will assume control of the salt trade in short order, as House End once did. To that end, we are here today for a preliminary inspection of the grounds.
So the rumors were true.
Well, are you refusing the newest addition to the Saintly Seven entry into the source?
Of course not. Please, right this way.
All right, you Rosellan wretches! Time for worship! Minister Edor of the Saintly Seven himself will be giving the sermon today. You should be thankful. Heed his word, and your sins shall be cleansed.
Roselle, do you know why you are imprisoned at the source, condemned to toil? It is because your ancestors committed the most heinous of sins. Long, long ago, they schemed to seize control of the salt that the goddess bequeathed to the people of Nozelia. They seized the source for themselves, wresting every last grain of salt from other peoples, desperate for the resource. Using the salt they hoarded as a shield, they terrorized the land, destroying any who stood against them in their thirst for domination. Fanned by their greed, the flames of war long ravaged our land. Countless innocents lost their lives. What a terrible, arrogant people! Their cursed souls dwell within you, their progeny, to this very day. Indeed, the proof is in the very color of your hair. The same red as the blood that flowed from their countless victims.
Our people sinned against the goddess. We are a detestable blight upon Norzelia.
Oh, goddess of salt, please, forgive us our sins. Forgive us.
Do not despair, for the goddess of salt is ever merciful and kind. She grants even the worst of sinners, even you, a chance to atone. That atonement will only come through hard work here at the source. By quenching this earth with your sweat, by giving your lives to this labor, your cursed souls will be cleansed and welcomed back to the goddess's side. Only then, when your sins have been washed away, can you hope to be reborn into a pure body and once again walk upon Nozelia. People of the Roselle, surrender your lives to the source and give your thanks to the great goddess.
O goddess of salt, for you I give myself, stained with sin as I am, to the source. Thank you for granting us the chance to atone.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is enough. Now take that gratitude and turn it toward your work.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
This is atonement? And the Roselle accept it as a fitting punishment? Even if that story Edor told is true, no sin warrants this kind of cruel retribution. Hyzant maintains control over Salt now. Are they then not guilty of the same crime?
You are right. But this is as the goddess of salt commands, is it not? This is more awful than I imagined.
Will you still send any Roselle in the Wolfort domain here? Force them into a life like this?
It isn't right. It isn't just. I don't care that it would ensure our own safety.
Indeed, it would be unforgivable. What is just is constantly in flux depending on the circumstances. That said, protecting people is always the right thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Serenoa?
I feel the same as you both, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to place all the blame on you. Still, we continue stumbling on the path before us.
Serenoa and his retinue return to their domain, their every step weighed down by the heavy task Hyzant has placed upon them. Elsewhere, the newly restored kingdom of Glenbrook begins to take action under Queen Cordelia's leadership. The kingdom issues a joint proclamation with Esfrost against Hyzant, halting all trade and severing diplomatic ties with the Holy State.
Silvio Tellior, I presume?
Who might you be?
Someone who brings good tidings. An offer you may wish to consider.
I am ruined. Who would want to offer me anything?
It is Minister Edor's wish. Will you hear me out?
One of the Saintly Seven? Then you are Hyzantian.
My master is eager for your assistance, as you are quite close to House Wolfort.
Thalos, thank you for making the necessary arrangements. No need to thank me. I am your Prime Minister, after all. I have made sure those with any power in Glenbrook understand their place. They will do as we command. Then everything is in place. It is time.
Is there nothing I might do to aid you, brother?
If there were, I would tell you. And the consortium, Thalos? Oh, I expect we shan't have any trouble from them. I have promised them a considerable sum to stay out of our way. Good. Now it is just a waiting game. I wonder how long the Hyzantians will last.
Esfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Hyzant.
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Hyzant cease salt shipments to the consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Esfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother, Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice. But of what I cannot say.
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before...
By which you mean expelling the Roselle?
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people. No one would dare hold such actions against you. Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End. Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made. We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear. And survive we shall, if we can secure Hyzant's aid. Unless you know of another way?
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Hyzant.
I appreciate each of your arguments, but we cannot debate this forever. It is time once more to the scales of conviction.
And truly, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
What do you need? Uh-huh. I require some time to think.
We must decide. Perhaps, but if so... Certainly not. However, I am decided.
Lord Saranoa. Even so... If so... Indeed. I must hear what the others think.
It is time to cast our votes. We face a difficult decision. Do we surrender the Roselle living in our domain to Hyzant, or do we defy their orders? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You have my vote.
I have faith in you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. The Roselle are our people. We must shelter them, even if it earns us Hyzant's ire. I suspected it would come to this. We have chosen our path, and now we must see it through. We will refuse to hand over the Roselle to Hyzant.
Saranoa and company move to protect the Rosellan settlement. Noble as it may be, such an act of defiance toward Hyzant risks inviting the destruction of House Wolffort itself.
Hyzant will no doubt wish to ask questions of us. We can draw out the negotiations and buy some time.
Time enough to find a way to break them.
We have to inform the Roselle of the situation here.
I'll send an envoy and have them sheltered in Castle Wolffort.
Lord Saranoa, come at once. An army marches on the Rosellan village.
You can't be serious.
Whose banner do they fly?
We know not.
And it matters not. We ride to their aid. Prepare for battle.
Why? Why attack our village?
Hierophant's orders were to return you to Hyzand.
Ha! Over my dead body!
Did Silvio accept our offer?
Indeed he did. One glimpse of the reward set him on his way to the Wolfort domain.
Then all is in order.
Care to wager how House Wolfort will respond?
Why bother? If they comply, we make use of them. If they resist, we crush them. Either way, we endure.
How ruthless of you.
This day shall be ours!
Might I be of service?
It is an honor to serve.